Almost went to sleep without making one of these, but we are here. Let me charge this phone real quick. But we are here. Um, alright. This is entry number 6. Um, the thumbnails of these videos have not been doing me justice. They always get me like this, like in the worst thing. I've not gone through them, like adjusting the thumbnail. So I'm gonna have to start doing that because it's not flattering. Even though like this is a kind of this is a throwaway account, where like no one's like really supposed to see it, or like, anybody that I know is supposed to see it. Um, I don't know. I sound like I still not flattering. Um, maybe I can do something with the lighting too. I don't know. This is kind of just like a diary thing. But anyways, on to the question: am I happy? No. I saw a video today. I think I seen this video before, but I saw a video today talking about where this guy was interviewing this monk. I believe it was a monk. He looked like a monk. And I asked him that question: are you happy? And he said, or basically for some of them, he didn't really like the question. He's not searching for happiness. He's searching for peace. Um, I believe he's so, and also he goes on to say that he's so like to be satisfied with your situation, which that itself I'm a bit like 50-50 on. I feel like there's a difference between um what's the language I'm looking for? You shouldn't you shouldn't necessarily be satisfied with your situation. You should try to strive. You should try to strive to improve your situation, no matter how good your situation is. Whether it be a very good situation, a very bad situation, you should strive so it can be good. Um, but you also shouldn't be um. I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but I'm just going to I'm gonna kind of simplify it a bit. You shouldn't be like annoyed with your situation. You can be annoyed by it, but it can't be like don't be like so like very down on your situation, like everything sucks, blah 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 blah, all this bullshit. Um, while it may suck and you can complain about it, you shouldn't try to do nothing about it. I, so I think maybe satisfied could be a different word. You shouldn't be dis yeah, be satisfied with it, but don't be content. Yeah, there we go. You can be satisfied with your situation, but don't be content with your situation. He goes on to later say that if you know happiness, to know happiness is to also know sadness. I might be getting videos mixed up, but basically, surprise. So if you are sad, you're depressed, you know, you are not having savory thoughts. Don't take that as not great, but also it's not horrible. I don't know why I have to keep itching my nose. I don't know. Nose tick? It's not nose tick. It's fucking itchy. I don't know why. Anyways, to know like sadness, depression, all that stuff means you also know what happiness is. How can you know you're sad if you uh, have never felt happiness? Because I was just because at that point, that sadness would just be normal to you. You wouldn't know what sad is because you don't know what happy is. But the same is also vice versa. To be happy is you also know what sadness is. Now, I'm not talking now. You can know happiness, like true happiness, without knowing like true sadness, depression, and shit like that. So it brings back to myself because I'm not a philosopher. I'm not trying to preach to you. I'm trying to preach about me. Uh, I think that's how I want to look at my life in different situations I am. One, I do have like attachment issues. I get overly attached to things, overly emotionally over um I get very emotionally invested into things very quickly. Um, so like if a pretty girl shows a lot of interest in me and talks to me and texts me and all that stuff, I'm going to rapidly my feelings are going to be rapidly attached to this person and this person's validation and their interaction. Not even their validation, just their interaction. Like, yes, please interact. Please keep interacting with me. I put them on this pedestal. So if they decide I don't want to talk to you anymore, it devastates me. Because knowingly or not, put a lot of my emotional value into that person. Um, so I, but I also feel like if I don't know how to. What I need to do is like create. I don't know a good analogy for this, but create separate gates. Um, for emotions and feelings and how I um express myself. Because right now I only have like one gate. Or I do have multiple gates, but I don't know how to open um more than one gate and keep more than one gate closed. I don't know how to like control these gates separately. What beyond that is I don't know how to, or at least I don't think I know how to, um, and like assume that same scenario I was talking about, not be like to be myself. I don't know how to be myself and be very open about who I am as a human being, as a person, as you know what my personality is like and all that stuff, and what my thoughts and opinions and my feelings on things, without investing my feelings in that person. I also do think I need to stop looking at things. Oh, like now, I don't really talk to a lot of women. So this isn't really something I can like put into practice soon. Um, or who knows when I'll be able to put this in practice in. But I don't really talk to a lot of women. Um, Maybe I don't approach because I'm too scared to. I'm not necessarily scared of rejection. I'm just scared of the interaction. Also because like I, so I work at a gym. I feel like if I approach the women at the gym, it could make things awkward because I work there. So like the 2 times I'm at the gym, I'm at the gym 2 times a day. Either I'm normally because I'm working out, then I come out later so to I can do my job. If I hit on the women during the time I'm working out, one, a lot of them don't really want that one. Some do, but I know also a lot don't. But also one that interaction or be awkward. Um, because that's just how I am. So it'd be awkward. But and I don't want it to be awkward. They reject me. That's fine. I believe I can handle that. But then I don't want to get to the point where I put that person in an awkward situation to where I go to the gym usually consistently around the same time. People usually go to the gym consistently around the same time. Alright, most people do. I don't want to become awkward for that person. And then on the other side, well, I'm working now. I don't want to hit people out where I hit on people. I don't want to hit people. Pause. I don't want to hit on people while I'm at work because one, I don't know how to, but two, it becomes awkward because I work nights, and if you go nights, you consistently go nights. Like it's one thing if you go at midday, some people go at 1, 2, 3, 4, right? You can float around there, but if you're going to the gym like 9 o'clock at night, you are probably consistently going to the gym at 9 o'clock at night. So, of course, I need to learn. Well, I just know how to approach women. Well, and you see the videos like, oh, I'm called this like, do you basically introduce yourself? I can probably do that, probably, but the steps after that, alright, I can do step one. I think I can do step one, but step two, three, four, five. Because step one to me is just introducing yourself. Conversation is a bit difficult for me. I don't know how to do conversation. Carrying conversation can be also be a bit hard. Um, Something else I want to talk about. I want to talk about something else, but I completely forgot what it was. Um, I don't remember what it was. I guess moving on to that, something else I kind of want to talk about is, and I kind of touched a little bit in the my last video, changing my perspective, my POV, my point of view. Um, I need to become. I feel like I said I don't know what I feel like. I need to be better at expressing myself authentically, and comfortably. Those are things that I feel like I need to learn how to do. It's obviously stuff like that will take time. You don't like you don't do that stuff like quickly. It's not like you flip a switch and you just become a very extroverted person. So yeah, I don't have much to talk about today. I kind of want these videos like at least 5 minutes. This one's 11. I want to make them at least 5 minutes. But every single day, I do want to stick to that because I do want consistency like that. But it's just sometimes I just don't have like I reached the end of the day and I don't have really anything to talk about. Like, I can talk about other shit like sports and shit, but I don't really use this time to talk about that. I'll post that shit on my TikTok, because I can talk about bullshit like that more comfortably though. This year I want it to be a bit more personal, so sometimes I will be like doing complete random ass jumps to completely unrelated topics. Like, how does any of this connect? This is not one coherent thought. Which you're right. These videos are multiple of small thoughts patched together. This won't be a coherent thought in these videos. Like once every five. Oh, I kind of didn't remember what I wanted to talk about is why I get so about my current situationship. I guess you could say why I was so attached. Like yes, I keep on trying with this person, keep on trying with this person, and I might talk about this in my last video. I honestly don't remember, but the reason why I can realize today, the reason why I was like so desperate in a sense to like try to make things work with this person was because this is the first time that a pretty girl, or a girl in general, has shown interest in me. Also, she approached me first, like, and gave me her number first, which that's basically how I got my first and only girlfriend. So that was like very. I remember when she gave me that number, I was cheesing the rest of the shift, bro. I was cheesing the rest. I couldn't stop smiling if I tried. Like, so that's kind of basically how that happened. Um, but I really want to make it work is because this is a pretty person interested in me, in me. I don't rate myself very highly. Alright, looks wise, I don't rate myself very highly. So the fact that a person, like, it isn't someone who I don't just find attractive. That this person is conventionally attractive. Alright, anybody will be able to look at this person and say, yes, they are good looking, they are attractive, they are beautiful. And I have someone like that interested in me, I really like to answer that. Now, I don't want to make it seem like I'm someone who only cares about looks. Obviously, it's not true. But we also need to stop like this bullshit where looks don't matter. Looks fucking matter, bro. And they should matter to an extent. You shouldn't go out with somebody who you do not find attractive. Why would you want to date somebody that you don't find attractive? Why would you want to be in a relationship, a romantic relationship with somebody? Why would you want somebody to be your boyfriend, to be your girlfriend, if you don't find them attractive? I'm not saying they have to be fucking supermodels, but you should at least find them attractive. You should think, yes, this person is fucking gorgeous. So it was a combination of that, and also like as a person, they're pretty good. As a person, their values, their goals, that combined with their good lookingness, I didn't really want to let go of that because I don't know if I will ever get that again. And this is in hmm, it's an opportunity that presented itself to me, and I didn't want to let it go because I didn't know if it was going to happen again. It could happen again, but I don't know, and I didn't want to lose it because I was like, yeah, this is my only chance. This is my only chance. Um, Now obviously, also I was a bit more desperate because I knew I wasn't giving it my 100% at the very beginning. But I kind of realize now that even if I do give it 100% now, it won't. It's not going to work. And even if I give 100% at the 100% in the very beginning, and we did, I end up getting together and having a relationship, it still wouldn't be. It still wouldn't work out. I think long term, it still wouldn't have worked out. Simply because I think that we are like we look for different things in people, and we want things from people that we can't give each other. And I kind of realized that today. Um, and I'm like, yeah, bro, this is not gonna work. I need to learn. Which brings me to the other thing is I need to learn not to overly invest, become emotionally attached to people or things too quickly. Now that all, and but I also need to learn that doesn't mean hold my emotions back and pull the emotions back and put the shell on, put the lift up the shield and the helmet and put on the helmet and stuff, the suit of armor. That does not mean that's not what that means. I can still be emotional. I can still be authentic. I can still be me. I just need to learn don't invest my emotions solely into the person. Alright. Also need to look at such things as just looking at like dating in a different sense. Again, I don't date because I don't approach women. But in this hypothetical scenario, or even in this scenario, I need to think. Honestly, I think I need to look at it as not in a sense of want a relationship with this person, or I don't want a or not in a situation of I'm trying to form a romantic relationship with this person. At the but we're talking now. Let me form a friendship with this person first. I'm not saying best be best buddies, be pals, BFFs, but let me form a level of friendship with this person. Does not be a deep friendship connection. Doesn't be like how my a deep connection like I have with my friend group, with my best friends, with my homeboys. But it needs to be a level of friendship there, because then we got something to build off on. I think trying to jump straight into romantic relationship can be a bit more difficult. And also, once you get to if you get to like a cutoff point where like, you realize this isn't gonna work, if you go straight to romantic relationship, you should, and that person's like a great person, you just lost a great person in your life. But if you go from like let's form a friendship first, then once we've established a level of friendship, then we can try to do the romantic shit. If that romantic shit doesn't work out, we still got a great friendship going. We still have each other in our lives as friends. We can still draw value with that. Um. So yeah, I feel like I need to. Hmm. I need to stop being indulging my emotions into people. And I don't know if there's a healthy way of doing that. I don't really know how to do that. I just the only way I know how to do it is just being actively conscious of don't throw all my emotions in one basket and hand that person the basket. So this video kind of went rambling. I want to talk about that a bit more in detail, but I kind of forgot my thoughts about it and like the point I was trying to make. This is very much randomized thoughts, not like one solid cohesive thought made, but that's how these like video diaries are going to be. So mouth is now dry. I've been talking for like 20 minutes straight. So what's in the video with the question? Am I happy? No. But I am learning that it's okay to not be happy all the time.